Man, get up here in the Zoloft to get your head right.
Hi there, and welcome to the Zoloft. You gotta dig the way liberals are trying to further their gun control demands by all of a sudden making churchgoers out to be the most innocent victims of the self-thinking gun monster. Even though before, liberals saw us Christians as people who just bitterly cling to their guns and their Bibles. And Obama definitely took low-blow opportunities to stigmatize Christians for slavery and Jim Crow. Christianity does not condone slavery. People being liberal with what the Bible says push for slavery. And by the way, Muslims were enslaving people long before America was founded and are still doing it today. So Democrats, spare us your fake outrage about a church being shot up. Democrats have been directing violence against churches for a while now. You can have all the gun laws you want, people will find a way to attack a church or people in general. Democrats use bombs to attack churches. You know it's not legal to just bomb people, right? I notice people do it anyway, even though it's against the law. I hear these Fruit Looping liberals asking, what's it gonna take? As if to be asking, how much gun violence is it gonna take before we ban guns? That's a wrong question. I got a better one for you. What's it gonna take for you liberals to understand that constantly promoting your entitlement victim mentality is what gets people killed? You relentlessly push this propaganda in the culture that people are owed, they're entitled, and justice is due. Somebody's gotta pay, we're gonna make them pay. And y'all just keep pushing that button and pushing that button. And then when somebody finally snaps from it, y'all have the nerve to try to act like you're outraged. Now, does sex kill people? No. Selfish people who want pleasure so bad that they don't care what disease they may spread kills people. But do you liberals want to ban sex too? Hell no. No, you liberals say have more sex. And make sure you do it with anybody available. Opposite sex or same sex, double, triple your pleasure. Be a trisexual, try anything. Hell, even change your sex and have just as much sex as a supposed woman as you did when you were a man. But make sure you're responsible. Yeah, you can be responsible with a disease-spreading activity like fornication, but you can't be responsible with a gun. And don't get it twisted, y'all, like I'm some fuddy-duddy who's against sex, because I ain't. Drugs kill people, but do liberals want drugs banned? No, they want to make them legal. They idolize people who use drugs. They idolize people who've been killed by drugs. But do they want to ban drugs? No. Does abortion kill people? Absolutely, even though you liberals don't think so. But when a pregnant woman dies from an abortion procedures, liberals just say, oh, it's because their abortion wasn't performed safely. Firstly, abortion can be performed in the cleanest, most safest facility on earth. That kid is still gonna be butchered. It ain't gonna be safe for the kid. But you liberals say abortion is okay if it's performed safely, even though somebody always dies in the process. So then how come y'all don't say that guns are okay when used properly and handled safely? But guns are for killing people. People die more from things that aren't supposed to be used for killing people. You know, like cars. Oh, and by the way, the specific purpose of an abortion is to kill someone. If you Republicans have your way, a woman will be having back alley abortions and she can get killed. What do you care, butthole? I care about a woman's right to choose. Yeah, a woman's so-called right to choose to kill her kid. That's what you dig. Okay, yeah, that part's cool. Yeah, kill the kid. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, y'all are making my point. Abortions are deadly, no matter how you put it. So why do you insist on keeping this deadly practice legal? Truth is, you liberals don't care about life. Your lust is for control. And don't you feel so empowered and so in control when you can make the judgment to disqualify somebody's personhood and cancel their life? You're a bully. And as far as I know, the latest shooter that y'all are trying to use to force more gun control didn't legally possess a firearm. That's right, he ignored the law. Oh, and ignored the law to not commit murder. And for those of y'all who've been hanging with me for a while, you know I hate to use the word stupid, man. You know I hate using that word against people. But dang it, this is how stupid liberals are. They think, with whatever fermented piece of tofu up there it is that they think with, that a mass shooter is going to be afraid of more strict gun laws. Y'all look here. The shooter has already decided that they are ready to face the use of deadly force by law enforcement. The mass murderer has already decided that it is worth it to be judged by fire on the spot just so they can kill some people. Yeah, y'all, even in the face of the most strict sentence of the law, it's still worth it for them to kill people. Now, what's your law gonna do again? Yeah, that's how stupid y'all's worldview is. And I am so sick of the success of stupid people forcing us to be ruled by their stupidity. I'm hearing people say even churches aren't going to be safe spaces anymore. Is that the world we live in now? Are church members going to have armed security? Knock it off. If you'd actually study the Bible and consult with the author of it, you'd know that the church wasn't founded to be a safe space. First up, liberals, the church is usually seen as a gun-free zone. Well, that doesn't seem to stop people from murdering people in the church now, does it? You ever heard that term easier than shooting fish in a barrel? Interesting enough, Jesus said to his disciples, I will make you fishers of men. And people want to take advantage of Christians wanting to be peaceful and then come in and unload on them. Church wasn't founded to be a safe space. When Jesus held church, his disciples were armed. Not only were they armed, they were skilled and ready to fight. The reason why Jesus didn't allow them to fight was because the only way that he could prove that he is the conqueror of death was to be killed. The world is messed up because of the selfish choices we make. But God gives us the means and the right to defend ourselves from those who ignore the very law of God that says to not do things like steal and murder. Jesus said they will hate you and they will persecute you because of me. Sell your cloak and buy a sword and defend your right to my word from those who come in the name of this donkey hole to steal, kill, and destroy. What do you care, butthole?